Adidas Boston 8. Please subscribe to my channel. All right, the Adidas Boston 8. I want to talk about the fit, feel, upper, midsole, and outsole. So let me go ahead and talk about the fit. Fitting very similar to the Boston 7. It's more of that narrow fit. I would say if you wear a solid D width, maybe if you wear a Brooks New Balance 860, something like that, this is going to be too narrow for you. I would definitely recommend trying it on width-wise if you're concerned if it might be too narrow, because I would say it's on the narrow side, comparable to what you've had in the past if you've been in this shoe. The upper, very similar to the 7 in that you're going to have this rigid heel counter. It's going to hold your heel in. Really consistent with the material all the way through. There's not a lot of deviation with different thicknesses. It's going to hug your foot really well, and that tongue is sewed in. You have your flat laces that's going to hold your foot. If you've noticed by now, they took away all that extra Boston stuff, even with the sock liner. We're at, I believe, 8.7 ounces, 10 millimeter heel to toe drop still. We still have our boost in here, which is a pelletized plastic. It's going to be very durable. You're going to get more compressions out of that material. Really great for running marathon or training. Actually, if you're doing some speed work, this would be a really great speed work shoe. The midsole, I believe, is exactly the same as it was. You're still going to have this EVA on this top layer that goes into the toe box, where we had a lot of feedback that it seemed a little stale, not responsive. I think it is going to be a little bit more responsive on this go round because the way that they've done the tread, they still have the Continental, but they added, instead of more so blocks, there's lines going all the way across, which is going to help with the flexibility of the forefoot. And then your torsion system right here, they beefed it up a little bit to make it a little bit more secure and supportive through the midfoot, while they did the flexibility up in the front. So that's going to be probably the biggest differences with the shoe. Very similar in weight, very similar, exactly the same heel to toe drop, very similar midsole. Upper is going to be very comparable, not a lot of changes. The biggest change is going to be to that tread. Continental rubber, I believe still it's 22% more grip when it's raining, and I think that the tread design on this is going to help flexibility and grip. I think it's an improvement on the shoe. Overall, go to your local running store, try it out, talk to your fit specialist, and they can help you out with anything further.